Hey everybody, Goldie here, and today we are taking a look at the newest character in WWE Champions. And you can't have a SummerSlam event without one Mr. Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog. So yes, a new British Bulldog. I know a lot of people are stoked about this. I am one of them. My dad wanted me to learn Rule Britannia on trumpet when I was like 11. He was a big fan. So stoked about this. SummerSlam 92. I'm sure we all know why. Sporting a muscular build and a long braided hairstyle, Bulldog became a major singles star and achieved the biggest moment of his career when he defeated Bret Hart for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam 1992 at London's Wembley Stadium. I still get chills watching him, lift the belt, and Wembley just absolutely erupts. Fantastic moment in wrestling history. So very excited about this. He is an aggressive new gen showboat. Coachability at 15k, receive 20% less damage from botch gems. Link's new generation gems do 10% more damage, just the one set of gear. Guess it makes sense that he doesn't have the Hart family link, considering it's when he beat Bret. Love the SummerSlam font. That looks super nice. And I mean, looks similar to the Powerhouse version. It's not like the look changed all that much. Got the Union Jack. And for DJ, one time for the one time. It didn't get stuck. How about now? Well, I'll be damned. Anyways, a couple different builds I want to take a look at, and also want to point out that he does have a plate. So for this video, I will do the builds with and without so we can accurately see the damage output with and without the plate. It is the Bulldog's Bracers. Whenever you generate 10 or more reinforced gems, increase your yellow gem damage by 25% and your red gem damage by 75% for 3 turns. So other than this new Davey Boy, Zombie Lashley immediately comes to mind in terms of who the plate would be good on. Let me know in the comments who you think it could work on. I'll be browsing my roster to see if I can find any hidden gems, quote unquote, breathe new life into some characters. But let's move ahead and start the preview. First build I want to take a look at is 3-star. Double yellow, black 1. So the running Power Slam 10 MP finisher. Deal 112,847 damage. Choose 7 gems to make into black gems and pin the opponent. Diving Clothesline 7 MP. Deal 91,483 damage and deal 315,697 bleed damage to your opponent for 3 turns. So that's nice and substantial with a good number of turns as well. And black 1 is the Samoan drop. 6 MP, deal 69,423 damage and increase your yellow MP by 8. So we're going to run this, bleed focus. Bray to get going on turn 1. Striker Seth at 13k for 66% more bleed damage. Kyrie at 9k for 25% more bleed damage. And then just Santa Hogan for flat 1100, doesn't hurt. You could tailor a gem defense coach to the opponent you're facing, because we are going to go full armor with a yellow percent for the finisher. And I tried to find substats that had a percentage of gem defense so we could really raise that number. Did okay. Gonna do a cheap shot plate. When you land a gem critical hit, reduce the damage of all of your opponent's gems by 50% for 1 turn. And yeah, we managed 70% defense. So if that cheap shot hits, it'll be 120. And then they're going to bleed out a fairly substantial amount, 600,000 for 3 turns. So every kick out attempt they're going to bleed, which means their kick out damage will lessen. And we're going to go against Adam Cole. We're going to go Showboat versus Showboat. Was a little bored of beating up on Ivar. So we're going to change it up a little bit and go against Adam Cole. I don't know why they still have the mutant ring. Probably need to update my emulator. Anyways. Samoan drop. It's going to charge both of our yellow moves. And diving clothesline. Gonna bleed for 3 turns. Running power slam, choose 7 to make into black. That's going to refill the Samoan drop quite nicely. Not a whole lot of yellow on the board, unfortunately. It would have been nice to... Here I am yawning again, I'm sorry. It would have been nice to try to cascade some yellow matches here, but not the case. So we'll go that. That'll drop. That'll drop. Let's do that. Now let's just cover his green. See what happens to the board. So 400k pin. You can see that bleed applying. Cheap shot plate did not kick in. But got him. Got him. And that can obviously be, you know, finessed with a stronger armor move metal. You could get a 200%, do more damage, make it harder to kick out, find some better substats. Again, we could have used Zombie Aleister Black to nerf the yellow gem damage and tailor that to him, but that works just fine. Let's switch focus and take a look at his 4-star build. We're going to bring in the 4-star move, which is the Monkey Flip 8 MP. Deal 91,594 damage, and choose a 5x1 area to make into Snowfall gems. Now, the move description is not updated yet, as you can probably tell by the fact that it's still the code name of !!! Name _ British Bulldog, all one word. But the Snowfall gems, when broken, will turn everything beneath them into yellow gems. So we're going to run that with a Samoan drop and then running power slam. Double black MP trainers to get everything ready to go on turn 1. Hall of Fame Bree for an extra black gem on the finisher. If you have yellow gem damage, that would be the play. We'll keep Santa Hogan on. We've switched the belt to Fury. I've kept the cheap shot plate on. Just for the heck of it. Looked for yellow gem substats when I was setting my Fury belts. Yellow % for the finisher. Maxed out with some extra yellow gem damage there. And let's see how hard this one can hit for. So we'll hit the Samoan drop. Make a 5x1 to make into Snowfall gems. So Snowfall means it's going to go underneath. We're going to put this at the top of the board. And 5x1, we're going to put it right in the middle. That way, if there's any yellow gems on the sides, we can connect those. And then 8 gems to make into black gems. We'll just do a 4 break there, and then let's just do that, space that out a little bit. $16,000 on the yellow gems. 812,000 pin, turn 1. Again, I don't have the proper coaching entourage for that. The yellow gem person would be preferred, but that works just fine. That works just fine. Let's go on and take a look at the 5-star. Okay, the 5-star move is going to bring in the 2 red moves that we have not looked at yet. So red 1, lifting overhead press slam, 8 MP. Deal 89,697 damage and choose 5 columns to make into reinforced gems. Red 2, standing drop kick, 6 MP. Deal 71,527 damage and choose 4 gems to make into yellow gems. And yellow 3, which is the 5-star move, delayed vertical suplex, 6 MP. Deal 80,538 damage and make 35 reinforced gems into red gems. And this is the moment where everyone goes, the plate makes sense. Yes, the plate makes sense. We're not going to use that plate right now. I want to showcase what it does without it. Double red MP trainers to get everything going on turn 1. We're going to use Typhoon for red gem damage and Santa Hogan because this is a character that everybody can grind out for free. So I wanted to use an entourage that most people will have. So we can get an idea of how the character is going to look for you. Now keep in mind, 5-star gold with full stars, the stats are going to be a little higher. Because we have the full stars, you will likely, I think it's 3-star. So when you get them 5-star, you'll have hollow stars. So the gem damage will be a little less. But I think we can still make him fairly strong. And for the belts, I've kept the yellow %, but I've switched over to some red gem substats. So we almost have the red gems hitting for the same as our yellows. And I took the plate off. I took off the cheap shot. I just wanted to show it as is. So let's see. So using double red MP trainers means that even without tour perks, this move is still going to be ready on turn 1. And this is a 6 charge. So with the standing dropkick, you just need to make yourself 2 3 matches. So we're going to do that. Go there. And there. Chances are we're going to cascade into Oblivion. Oh, we didn't. Well, that's nice. And, okay, so 5 columns to make into reinforce, 35 reinforce into red. And the columns are columns of 7, so we're making 35 reinforce. So when we put our columns out... Oh, he did like a... Damn, okay. So we want to put them in columns where there aren't any reds, and then we'll go here because there's only 1, because we want to make as many as possible. And, you know, those are going to link into a wild card. That's all going to link together for the most part. Yeah, everything's going to connect once we turn these. So 14k, and then 151,000, make 35 reinforce into red. Now, unfortunately, it is off color. But that's where the plate is going to come into play. Little bit of a cascade. 1.34 million damage on turn 1. Again, with a very basic setup and no plate. So definitely going to be strong for a lot of people's rosters. Alright, and now I'm going to equip the plate, and I am going to tailor my entourage a little bit, because chances are if you can afford to get the plate in this contest, you likely have some rare coaches. So let's configure that and take a look at what that does with the plate. Alright, so now I've equipped the Bulldog's Bracers plate. So whenever you generate 10 or more reinforced gems, increase your yellow gem damage by 25%. And your red gem damage by 75% for 3 turns. As you can see, got the plate right there. And Entourage, I swapped out Typhoon and Santa for Tech Stacy and Hall of Fame Snoop. So we did, in fact, get our red gem damage higher than the yellow. And when the 25 and the 75% from the plate apply, it will go onto the base. So it'll add on to this number here, the 8,600, not the 12,000. But we did manage to increase it quite a bit. So if we did 1.34 million on the first turn without the plate, I'm curious to see what we can achieve now. So let's just take a look. Prior to, well, now that the gem defense from the opponent has applied, 16,408 on the reds. Again, we are going to make 2 3 matches. Let's put that there. No cascade. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, so, alright. 16.4. Now we're going to put out our 5 columns. This is going to trigger the plates. And there and there. Can't say I'm a big fan of the spread, but whatever. $22.9. So the plate has applied. I do wish they would put the little graphic here that shows that the plate has triggered. Similar to the cheap shot, similar to the Ultimate Opportunist Z plates. That would be nice. But it has applied. What kind of damage we doing? I'll take it. He almost kicked out that SOB. He almost kicked out. One more build that I want to try. And it's going to be like a patience build. I just want to see how it works. I don't think it's going to work at all. But I wouldn't be at preview if I didn't try it. So trust me on this. Source, trust me, bruh. So I want to give this build a go. The lifting overhead press slam that makes columns of reinforce, the monkey flip which makes an area of snowfall, and the standing drop kick that chooses 4 gems to make into yellow. And this will play similarly to Zombie Lashley's snowfalls, where you put down your reinforce, you cover the top row of those with the monkey flip, and then you make a 4 break that will destroy all of the snowfall gems. They will be on reinforce. You will do an F load of yellow gem damage. But it is high charge. So I'm going to, like I said, I just wanted to try this. We're going to go double MP trainers, Bray and Sting, and then Hall of Fame Yoko for reinforced gem damage. Again, yellow gem would be preferred. And Santa Hogan for 1100 flat. This might be a turn 2 thing, but we'll see. We do have the plates, the bracers, and we did put in a red move metal. So let's just see how this one goes, if it goes at all. Yeah, so turn 2. If I had max tour perks, this would be turn 1, but I don't, so tough. Maybe in a feud with the top lane bonus. I don't see them giving us him as a top lane bonus if they're going to basically give him away for a grind, but you never know. I could be pleasantly surprised. So 5 columns to make into reinforce. Even lift, bro? Let's just compare 17k, 19 with Hall of Fame Yoko. Choose a 5x1 to make into snowfalls. Right up there. Choose 4 gems to make into yellow gems. Give a 4 break and break all of the snowfalls. Decent. Decent. I mean, if you can hit 1.34 mil without the plate on turn 1 with the 5-star build, that's probably better. But I just wanted to see what it would look like if we tried to get those reinforced on his primary color. But I think that's it for builds. Ooh, 10. Let's wrap up the preview. So that concludes our first look at Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog, SummerSlam 92. Again, this is the character that is the subject of interest for a lot of people. Due to the recent kerfuffle, is how I'm going to describe it. But he is obtainable by simply playing the event this weekend. If you want a solid showboat, solid new gen, all you gotta do is play your showdown matches and do your tours. It is going to be a little bit of a grind, but you gotta work for it. They don't give us an opportunity at this very often. When's the last time you were able to grind out, get a weekend character for free? It is not common anymore, so I highly encourage doing that grind. Let me know what you think of him in the comments of this video. Are you a Davey Boy fan? Did you watch that SummerSlam match? Do you still get chills hearing the cheering at Wembley? Who do you think this plate would be good on? Again, whenever you generate 10 or more reinforce, increase yellow and red gem damage. So other than Davey Boy and Zombie Lashley, who would you be putting this plate on? What builds are you liking for Davey Boy Smith? Let me know any other questions, comments, concerns in the comments. Maybe don't ask if you can buy an account in the comments. That violates terms of service. Y'all know better than that. And thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. Be sure to like, share with your friends, and subscribe so you're notified when my next gameplay video comes out. Thank you again for watching, and thank you for being a friend.